Welcome back to the Anthony Lee Crypto channel. Taking a look at Zcash. I am on the weekly Binance chart and I am about to kick a hornet's nest. I know some of you are super bullish on Zcash, and that's great. It's a very bullish coin, but I'm about to dampen your spirits. So go ahead and hit me with the hate mail down below in the comments. No problem. I skipped sensitivity training. I'm not here to protect your feelings or sugarcoat it. I don't believe in that. I'm not going to moonboy you with false hopium. Why do that? I mean, it's your hard-earned money. Why would I blow smoke at you with your hard-earned money? I would rather keep it real with you. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I am going to tell you the higher probability statistics. I don't care about the fundamentals of this coin or any other altcoin. I only care about the technicals. Let me tell you guys something. If the fundamentals, your narrative, your partnerships, your this, your that falls through, you have to rely on technicals. And at the end of the day, that's what you can go by so you don't round trip your bags. Or, you know what, there may be better opportunities out there. And that's what I think the case is here with Zcash. It's a great coin. It is super bullish, obviously. But the opportunity is not there, in my opinion. And if it is low probability. Let's take a look. Just hear me out, okay? Just hear me out. Go ahead and thumbs up the video or thumbs down. I really don't care which one, but just give me one of the two. Comment below. Let me know if you want me to look at your other altcoins or what you think of the video or your price prediction for Zcash. And go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We're going to do regular Zcash updates along the way, as well as other altcoins. Zcash. You set a price all-time high in January of 2018 of $875. Now, it's a very bullish coin because at the time you had 3.2 million coins in circulation with a $2.8 billion market cap, okay? Pay attention. Came down the bear market, came back up, kind of pretty much underperformed, right, in cycle 2. And then cycle 3, you broke out again, okay? Last cycle, November of 25, you set a price of $748. Still, you didn't break your all-time high, okay? Pay attention, guys. But you did increase your circulating supply from 3.2 to 16.2 million. So you're actually more bullish because you had a 5 times greater market cap. So 5 times more money in this coin than your price all-time high. Okay, so it is more bullish now than it was back here, even though your price did not show that. Okay, you were still below your all-time high price. It's called circulating supply dilution or market dilution through token unlocks. Okay, you had a little dip this year, and we are currently at $455 Zcash with a market cap of $7.6 billion and a circulating supply of 16.7. Now, looking forward at next cycle, projected next cycle high, you're going to have an $18 million circulating supply. So negligible amount, okay? Should not affect the price anymore or the market cap anymore like it did from cycle 1 to cycle 3. Now, guys, here's where it gets tricky. The coin is bullish. There is no doubt about that. But here is where we have to play probabilities. Normally, I would fib. Normally, a coin would retrace, somewhere, sorry about that, would retrace somewhere down in here. And so we would fib a market cap, never fib price, okay? Not from cycle to cycle, because as you're adding coins, 11.5 to 18, you're diluting your market. You're diluting your circulating supply. So fib on price wouldn't work. That only works from like day-to-day stuff whenever you're not adding extra coins to the market. Anyway, so you would fib market cap, which I've done, and I'm going to show you those retraces. But I don't think it's applicable in this case. I'm going to zoom in a little because we're already at those levels. Okay, now this could be applicable if Zcash does wind up pushing down. Something happens and Zcash comes in here. Then we could possibly look at retrace levels, okay? But as of now, this doesn't seem like it's going to apply, although I do think you're going to get a shot at a little bit lower price on Zcash from today's price. So let's turn this off and let's look at my bull run price prediction for Zcash. I predict that Zcash is going to do a $27 billion market cap, guys, which if I turn this back on, you can see current market cap is at $7.6 billion. So I do think you're going to triple your market cap, almost double your market cap from your all-time, from your last cycle high, okay? I do think it's bullish. I do think you're going to continue up. However, I just don't think the risk to reward is here, guys. Even if you got it today and you went to $1,500, you're only getting about a 225% return on your investment. And I think there are far better opportunities. Okay, there are many coins that I believe you can get a 10, 15, 20x on. Are you going to get that from Zcash now? It is very, very, very unlikely. Guys, you have had 3 cycles to break your all-time high, and you've been unable to do it. So what in the world? I see people saying Zcash is going to $10,000, blah, 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 blah. Well, $10,000 from your all-time high is a 14x. I encourage you, show me one coin in the history of crypto that has 14x'd its all-time high from one cycle to the next. Show me a coin, okay? Much less a coin that did it on its 4th cycle. Show me a coin that has done it after 4 cycles. You can't do it. You can't, and if you can, it's going to be some obscure meme coin. Even Bitcoin. Let's look at Bitcoin. Last cycle to current cycle, I mean, you only did from all-time high, you did an 83%. 83%. Cycle before that, you did 247%. Show me a coin that did a 14x. This is a 3x. Show me a coin that did a 14x. You did a 3x and a 1.5x. You can't do it, guys. And I'm not saying it. That doesn't mean Bitcoin isn't bullish. It has the extreme institutional involvement, all that kind of good stuff. And it still can't do it. The problem with Zcash is not that it's not bullish. The problem with Zcash is you're at your all-time high. You're near your all-time high. So your risk to reward is just not there. And the probabilities of you doing something like this are so less than 1%. Just look back historically. You can't deny that. So I don't think that Zcash is not bullish. I think it is very bullish. I just think the risk to reward at this price is not right. Okay? However, I do think you'll get a little bit of shot at lower. There's something called a wick fill strategy, and we just had this big dump a couple of weeks ago. It came down to about $250, and the wick fill strategy says that to grab the liquidity from this wick, you need to fill at least 50% of that, okay? So I do think you're going to get a shot back in this green box. If we fib 50% of the wick, and a lot of times they recover all of it, that's going to bring you a price down to $345, okay? I do think you're going to get a shot at least $345, probably lower, probably somewhere in the $300 area, okay? And then you could run up here. And at that point, from $300 to $1,500, you're looking at a 5X. But even still, guys, it is just very dangerous. Just think back, when has buying the top? When has buying an asset at all-time high, when has that ever been a good idea? It's just not. And if you think about it rationally like that and you remove your emotional goggles, you will know that I'm right. It is. Can it work out? Yeah, absolutely. It can work out. But it is a low probability. Okay, guys, that's all I'm saying. Look at other bullish coins like Fetch AI. This is a coin. I own Fetch. But look how bullish this is. You have set a new all-time high in every single cycle. It's an AI narrative, but even from cycle 1 to cycle 2, you went up 150%. Okay, it's about a 2x. Cycle 2 to cycle 3, you went up 187%. So another 2-3x there. It's just not a 13, 14x for you to get the same return on investment. Now imagine how good that would be if you bought it down here, right? If you bought it down here, you're looking at a 6,500% gain. But if you bought Fetch up here near the top, you're not going to get it. 300%. You're not going to get it. So that's my only point with Zcash. You just can't buy the top. You're going to be very disappointed. You're going to wind up expecting 10 grand. Watch it run up to 1,500. Say, here comes 10 grand. Oh, just a little pullback. We're going to 10. Oh yeah, here it comes 10 grand, 10 grand, 10 grand. And you're going to round trip your bag. I'm telling you, I've been here for 12 years. I'm just keeping it real with you guys. Just think about it. Just think about it. That's all I'm saying. And if you can prove me wrong, do it below in the comments. I'll see you guys next time.